Two brothers. Same parents, same upbringing, same education. Brother number 1 makes $200,000 a year, drives a BMW, lives in a luxury apartment, posts vacation photos from Dubai. Brother number 2 makes $60,000 a year, drives a 2015 Honda, lives in a modest house. Fast forward 20 years. Brother number 1 is broke. Net worth negative $80,000. Brother number 2 is a millionaire. Net worth $3.2 million. Same starting point. Opposite endings. How the hell does this happen? Because what you think makes you rich is actually keeping you poor. And I'm about to show you the exact numbers that separate the people who look wealthy from the people who actually are wealthy. I'm Max, and today I'm going to destroy everything you thought you knew about being rich in America. Here's the problem nobody tells you. You've been lied to your entire life about what rich actually means. Society sold you a picture of wealth. The guy in the Ferrari, the Instagram influencer with the Rolex, the neighbor with the giant house. And you believed it, but that guy in the Ferrari, he's one missed paycheck away from repossession. That influencer, drowning in credit card debt to maintain the image. Your neighbor, second mortgage on that giant house to pay for the boat nobody uses. They're not rich, they're broke with props. The system wants you confused about what wealth means. Because confused people chase income instead of net worth. They spend money to look successful instead of building actual wealth. And the system profits from your confusion. But in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the exact numbers, the real thresholds, that define wealth in America. And I'm going to show you why most people will never reach them, even if they make $500,000 a year.
Chapter 1. The number nobody tells you.
Let me ask you something. What number do you think puts you in the top 10% wealthiest Americans? $5 million, $10 million? Try 1.9 million? That's it. $1.9 million in net worth puts you in the top 10%. You might be thinking, Max, that's actually not that crazy. I could get there. And you're right, you could. But here's the catch nobody mentions. 97% of Americans never will. Not because they can't earn enough, but because they're playing the wrong game entirely. See, there are two completely different games happening in America. Game number 1, the income game. This is what most people play. Get a better job. Make more money. Buy nicer stuff. Repeat. Game number 2, the net worth game. This is what wealthy people play. Build assets. Generate passive income. Optimize taxes. Compound wealth. Most people spend their entire lives crushing game number 1 while completely ignoring game number 2. And then they wonder why they're still broke at 50. Here's the truth that's going to change everything. Income makes you look rich. Net worth makes you actually rich. And these two things are not the same.
Chapter 2. The income illusion.
Let's talk about income first, because this is where everyone gets fooled. Median household income in America, $83,730. That's the middle. Half make more, half make less. To hit the top 50%, you just need to make more than $83,730. Congratulations, you're above average, which means absolutely nothing because average in America is one car repair away from financial disaster. Top 25% income, $150,000 per year. Now we're getting somewhere. This is where families can breathe. They can save money instead of just surviving. Top 10% income, $251,000 per year. This is comfortable territory. Nice house, good neighborhood, decent vacations, retirement accounts that actually matter. But here's where it gets interesting. Top 5% income, $335,000 per year. Top 1% income, $659,000 per year.
Wow.
Let me show you why these numbers are completely meaningless. Meet Marcus. Marcus makes $400,000 a year. Top 1% income. He's a successful surgeon. He drives a $90,000 car. Lives in a $2 million house with a $1.6 million mortgage. Sends his 3 kids to private school at $60,000 per year. Takes luxury vacations twice a year. His net worth, $150,000. He's in the top 1% of earners, but barely in the top 50% of net worth. One bad year. A lawsuit. A health crisis. A divorce. and Marcus is financially destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Now meet Jennifer. Jennifer makes $75,000 a year. She's a public school teacher.
Wow.
She drives a 10-year-old Toyota, lives in a modest $300,000 house that's paid off, maxes out her retirement accounts, never takes expensive vacations. Her net worth, $1.4 million. She makes 1/5 what Marcus makes, but she's 7 times wealthier. You can earn $500,000 a year and be broke. You can earn $60,000 a year and be a millionaire. Income is not wealth. Income is just potential wealth. And most people waste that potential the second it hits their bank account.
Chapter 3. The Real Numbers. Net Worth.
Forget income. Let's talk about what actually matters. Net worth. What you own minus what you owe. That's wealth. Here are the real numbers that separate the classes. Median net worth in America, $193,000. Half have more, half have less. Think about that. Half of American households have less than $193,000 in total wealth. That's barely a down payment on a house in most cities. Top 50%, $193,000 par. You own more than you owe. Congratulations, you're not drowning, but you're still paycheck dependent. Top 25%, $659,000 plus. Real financial security starts here. You own your home. You have retirement savings. You could survive a financial storm. Top 10%, $1.9 million plus. Serious wealth. Multiple investment accounts. Real estate. Money starts working for you instead of the other way around. Top 5%, $3.8 million plus. This is where the gap explodes. From top 10% to top 5% is a $1.9 million jump. Generational wealth territory. Top 1%, $11.6, $13.6 million plus. Money becomes abstract. The difference between top 10% and top 1% is roughly $10 million. This isn't a step up. It's a different planet. Notice something? The gaps aren't equal. Going from bottom 50% to top 25% requires $466,000. Going from top 10% to top 5% requires $1.9 million. Going from top 5% to top 1% requires $8 to $10 million. The wealth ladder isn't linear. It's exponential. And the strategies that work at one level don't work at the next level. This is why most people plateau. They master one-level strategies, but never learn the next level's game. Chapter 4. Why 97% never make it. Here's what actually happens to most people. Stage 1. Survival mode, bottom 50%. Every unexpected expense is a disaster. You're not building wealth. You're trying not to drown. Stage 2. Breathing room. Top 50%. You have some savings. You're not panicking about every dollar, but lose your job and you're scared in 3 months. Stage 3. Comfortable. Top 25%. You own a home. You have investments. Financial stress fades. This is what most people think success looks like. But here's the problem. Most people stop here. They hit comfortable, and they stop playing the wealth game. They keep optimizing their income. Better job, bigger raise, corner office. But they never shift to optimizing their net worth. The jump from top 25% to top 10% isn't about saving more money. Top 25% mindset. How can I save more of my paycheck? It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with money. Top 10% mindset. How can I make my money generate income without me? That's the shift. Top 10% households don't just have jobs. They have investment portfolios generating dividends. Real estate, generating rental income businesses. Generating profit assets that appreciate while they sleep. Their money works for them. Top 5%? They've built wealth that sustains itself. They work because they want to, not because they have to. Top 1%. They've escaped the time for money trap entirely. Their wealth generates more wealth faster than they can spend it. They're not thinking about retirement. They're thinking about dynasties. Here's the trap that catches everyone. Lifestyle inflation. You make $50,000, you dream of $100,000, you make $100,000, you need $200,000. You make $200,000, you're convinced $500,000 will fix everything. Your expenses expand to match your income. Always. Meanwhile, the person who understood wealth building from day one, still living on $50,000. But they've been investing the difference for 20 years. Net worth, $2 million. Same starting point, different ending.
Chapter 5. The strategies nobody teaches.
Here's what the wealthy do differently at each level. Bottom 50%, top 25%. Emergency fund, 6 months expenses. Kill high-interest debt, start retirement contributions live below your means. Basic stuff, but most people never do it. Top 25%, top 10%, max out retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, HSA. Invest in appreciating assets, real estate index funds. Create multiple income streams. Think strategically about taxes. This is where it gets sophisticated. Top 10%, top 5%. Start businesses that generate passive income. Invest in opportunities not available to regular investors. Structure finances to minimize taxes across decades. Build systems, not just savings. Different game entirely. Top 5%, top 1%. Wealth becomes self-generating. Focus shifts from building to preserving. Generational wealth transfer strategies. Philanthropic impact structures. Notice the pattern? At every level, the strategies change completely. The budgeting tactics that get you from broke to comfortable won't get you from comfortable to wealthy. The saving strategies that build your first $100,000 won't build your first $10 million. Most people learn one-level strategies and think they're done. They get to comfortable and keep using comfortable level strategies. And they wonder why they never break through to the next tier. It's like trying to climb Mount Everest with hiking boots. Sure, they're both about going upward, but the equipment required is completely different.
Chapter 6. The Two People Story.
Remember those two brothers from the beginning? Let me tell you exactly what happened. Brother number 1, the high earner. $200,000 salary, top 10% income. Spent $220,000 per year maintaining the lifestyle. $80,000 car lease. $4,000 month luxury apartment. $30,000 year on vacations and dining. Credit card debt, $50,000. Investment accounts, 0. Net worth at 45, $80,000. Brother number 2, the wealth builder. $60,000 salary, median income. Spent $40,000 per year. Invested $20,000. $15,000 used car, paid cash. $2,200 month modest house, paid off in 15 years. Maxed 401k and Roth IRA every year. Started small rental property business at 35. Net worth at 45, $3.2 million. Same DNA, same upbringing, same opportunities. One focused on looking rich. One focused on being rich. One played the income game. One played the net worth game. Brother number 1 is in the top 10% of earners, but bottom 50% of net worth. Brother number 2 is in the middle 50% of earners, but top 5% of net worth. 20 years from now, brother number 1 will still be working because he has to. Brother number 2 retired at 50 and travels the world on investment income. Which game are you playing?
Final truth.
Here's what you need to understand. The top 10% isn't some impossible dream. It's 1.9 million Aussies net worth. Most people could get there, but they won't. Not because they can't earn enough, but because they never learn the difference between earning money and building wealth. They optimize income. They chase raises. They upgrade lifestyles. And they die broke with expensive stuff.
My God.
You have two paths. Path 1, keep chasing income. Buy nicer cars, bigger houses, impress people you don't like, stay broke with expensive props. Path 2, start building net worth. Live below your means. Invest the difference. Generate passive income. Build actual wealth. Same starting point, different endings. Most of you watching this will choose path 1, not consciously, but through 1,000 small decisions that prioritize today over tomorrow. The new car instead of the investment account. The luxury apartment instead of the paid-off house. The vacation instead of the dividend-paying stocks. And 20 years from now, you'll be asking yourself, where did all the money go? So here's what you need to remember. Income is what you earn. Net worth is what you keep. Rich is how you look. Wealthy is what you own. Top 10% of earners make $251,000. Top 10% of net worth have $1.9 million. These are not the same people. You can earn your way to looking rich, but you can only build your way to being wealthy. And most people spend their entire lives chasing the wrong one. If this video changed how you think about wealth, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Are you chasing income or building net worth? I'm Max, and I'm here to teach you the financial truth nobody else will. Stop looking rich. Start being wealthy. The difference between those two brothers? One understood this lesson. The other never did. Which one are you?